Hey Blue Table fans, I just got through doing a preliminary interview with Carlos from Infinity, and that is all the way over in Spain. I did the interview through Skype, and you should know that even though it seems like he's talking softly, he's actually talking normally. I'm talking like I think I have to shout through a tube all the way to Spain. Then maybe if I don't talk loud enough, he won't hear me all the way over there. So, I don't know, it's like, it's a compulsion of some kind. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy. This is really disjointed. I'm hoping to do at least one or two more with them and think of a lot better questions. What I'd love is for you in the comments section to give questions that you think would be good for the next interview. So hope you enjoy, and get ready to be turning your volume up and down, apparently. Oh, there we go. All right, go ahead.
Can you hear me, Sean?
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's infinitely better. Oh, it's beautiful. You sound smooth.
Okay, better.
Se escucha como Radio Carlos.
Muy bien, muy bien. So, what do you want to know about Infinity?
Well, what I really want to know about Infinity? Well, I wanted to know about you.
About everything. What do you want to know?
Oh, okay. First off, are you in the Infinity shop right now?
I'm in the studio. This is the Infinity studio.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We have some sculptor here, and well, in a normal day, this will be full of people, painters, sculptors, more people working here usually.
Okay. On a normal day.
Yes.
But isn't it like 5 o'clock there right now? Did everybody go home already?
Yes, but we have one sculptor is on holidays. The other designer has finished his Labor Day today. We are facing now 2 days of holidays here in Spain. So
oh, what holiday is it?
Activity. You will probably on the morning see more people working here and more activity.
What holiday is it?
Something is the Constitution, Spanish Constitution Day. Is usually in December.
So is that like the 4th of July? Is that like Independence Day?
Well, not as spectacular with fireworks as the 4th of July. It's more like,
like get drunk.
Maybe. It's like a special weekend in Spain. Usually people make a quick trip somewhere else.
Oh, okay. That sounds great. Because in the United States, we don't get drunk on our holidays. We're very serious about it. So, Carlos, how old are you?
33.
You're 33? I
Yes.
swear, if I had to guess, I would have guessed 23.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, you look, it must be good Spanish coastal living.
Well, the weather and the food is fine here, yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I wish I lived in your city. I looked up pictures of it online, and I think I want to go there on vacation.
And you live in Spanish Fork in Ohio,
Yeah.
right?
Not Ohio, Utah.
Utah, sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
Utah.
It's right in the middle of the United States.
Yes, I check it out using Google Maps. So because this year I also contact one guy who has a blog there, but he's in the other side of the country. I just wanted to see if you are close together. So because he knows to play Infinity, so I was just checking that out.
Okay, awesome. So you have 17 people that work there full time?
Yes, and then some freelance people, yes, because some sculptors are not CV Corvus Belli based sculptors. They are freelance. They work for other companies also.
So you pay them a flat amount to do a sculpt for you?
We pay them for the job. Sometimes the sculptor requires more, more time from them. Well, I don't know the exact terms. I know that there are some freelance sculptors that have like an agreement with Fernando to have like 2 miniatures per month basis.
2 minutes per month?
Yes.
Minutes. Minutos?
No, miniatures.
Oh, minis.
Figures,
Que trabajan, que trabajan por ellos por 2 minutos por mes.
No.
Es muy poco tiempo. Tienen que hacer la escultura bien rápido. 2 minutos, no más.
No más.
That's pretty funny. That's awesome. All right, so here's the deal. What I want to do is I want to call you back. I'm going to test to see if my little recording worked, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, but just tell me, what are we going to talk about? Because my English level, as you can see, is not very high. So if I can know what...
Oh. Okay, well, I have 2 sets of questions.
Okay.
In my mind. Okay, one is about the company itself, like structured, what are you guys like? Watch out! He's behind you!
That guy is Carlos Torres. He's a sculptor and also designer. He's the main art designer here. He's my boss.
Oh, okay.
He's a bit crazy and he usually plays with medieval armors and blades and that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, I want to know about you guys. I want to know about the company itself, because people love that. And then on the other hand, I'm going to ask you about the game itself.
Okay, you are going to publish these videos?
Yeah, if that's okay with you guys. If you want, I can show the videos to you first. I can put them on an unlisted link. And then if you think it's okay for publishing,
okay,
then...
Okay, I'll try to do my best with my English speaking, okay?
Your English is fine. You're too self-conscious.
But for, a casual conversation...
You're adorable. You're adorable.
Oh, thank you.
We're going to have to lock up all the women when you're around.
Okay. Okay, let's try it. Let's try to...
Okay, I'll be right back. First off, you're 33.
Yes,
but you look 23.
Thank you very much.
So my first question is, what did you have to give to the devil to look so handsome? Firstborn child.
And spent the last 5 years playing with infinity miniatures. That cows to my skin and my...
That should be your new tagline. Play infinity, look younger.
Look younger, yes.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about your company. You have 17 people that work there. Is that right?
Right now we are 17 people.
17. Now, and when did you start? What was your first year?
Corvus Belli as a company was founded 10 years ago. Right. With the 2 basic sculptors. They are Fernando Liste, the manager of Corvus Belli, and Carlos Torres. Right now he's the lead designer and a sculptor for many armies.
Okay. Do they own the company?
Sorry, repeat?
Do they own the company?
Yes.
Okay, so it's those 2 guys.
Yes.
Fernando and who?
Fernando and Carlos, the other Carlos.
Carlos. So wait a minute, who are you? I thought you were Carlos.
Yes, we have the same name. Carlos.
Oh, okay.
And Carlos Torres.
Okay, so in Spain they allow more than one person to have the same name.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great. That's fantastic. And I got to tell you, the city you guys are from looks good in pictures. Looks good in pictures.
Yes.
many people in your city? What's the population?
How many people in Vigo? 300,000.
Are you kidding me? That's huge.
Well, it's the biggest city in Galicia, yes.
Okay.
Uh,
So let's go ahead.
if I can draw a picture, Corvus Belli is in Cangas, which is a very small town at the other side of the area of Vigo. So if you can see us from using Google Maps, you will see Vigo next to a coast, and there's one finger of sea right there, and on the other side there is Cangas. So I usually, me and many other workers here, go to work on a boat. There are boats every half an hour, and they are crossing always the
Okay.
river.
It's called a ferry.
Yes, it's like a ferry, yes.
Yep, that's the word. Okay. So, what interests me is our two companies seem to kind of have the same timeline. I've got 22 people, but a lot of part-time, and you have 17 people more full-time. What's full-time in Spain?
8 hours a day. Ferry, yes.
8 hours a day?
Yes.
Okay. Because I heard in the European Union they have really short work weeks.
Well, I don't
No?
know, the mostly European thing. What I can tell you is that many, the artists here, people like our painter Ángel Giraldez and José Luis Roy, which another sculptor that works here in Corvus Belli, they, apart from the usual 8 hours that they work in Corvus Belli, they also make some freelance jobs. So maybe their day at work maybe it's like 10 hours.
Okay.
But they are very popular artists, and many companies want their services. Angel, by being painting all these years, has become a really, really good painter and very professional painter. Fast, and many companies are sending their miniatures to him to.
Okay. So does he paint them in your shop then?
Angel paints for us in the studio, yes. Sometimes for some, deadline stuff, he takes miniatures to his home, but his table, I don't know, yes, this table right here is Angel's table. He usually paints there. It's a disaster. He's not a very, everything is.
Well, artists usually aren't noted for their cleanliness. All right, no offense, guys. So here's a question. How many figurines do you come out with every month? Like new releases, what's your rate of new releases?
Releases. Right now we are 5 every month.
Five a month?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
And 5 means that one of those releases can be a box of 6 miniatures, one can be a blister of 1 miniature, one can be a box of a huge miniature.
So you might be producing like 10 sculpts a month. 10 new sculpts a month.
Some months we have a lot of stuff to do, and people downstairs in the packaging area are getting busy. Some other months they just like 5 miniatures, single miniatures and single blisters. It depends on
Right.
because we have recently the November bunch of miniatures, and because this November is a very important month, we release 6 releases, 6 products.
That's fantastic.
Yes, one is, can you see this big robot here?
Uh-huh. So do your artists paint these in-house? Give it a turn. Oh, wow, that is fantastic.
This is the Dragao. It's a very big robot, because the usual size for a model is this. This is a...
Right. Here, put them next to each other. Oh, wow. That's super. Okay. So how many in the Infinity, because if you had said how many different models are there in the Infinity range, I would have said 60 to 80. How many are there actually, different figurines?
Different figures in the Infinity range, more than 300.
More than 300?
Yes, right now we have more than 300 references, and just references, so that products. I mean,
Products.
If you look at the website, you will see that you will probably have like 40 miniatures, 50 miniatures per army, and we have 7 armies.
Okay, 7 are, because if you look at like Warhammer or War Machine or 40K, typically there's only 30 or 40 different models on the list per army. So what you're telling me is you have 7 factions, and each
Yes.
one has about 50 figures available inside the faction.
Yes.
So that's competitive. That is not a small game. That's a lot of figures.
Well, it's a game that you usually will need for a battle, like 10 figures or 16 figures. It's a skirmish game. It's not a big battle game. It's a skirmish. Okay?
Yeah, I described it as special ops, almost like a role playing game. Like each guy can be like, oh, I'm hit, I'm unconscious, you know, oh, but he can come back somehow. That's really super.
And
So
usually
right now, all of your figures are metal.
Yes.
And you probably noticed that the industry seems to be moving to plastic and resin. But
Yes.
there is still the thing where people love the metal figs. What's in your future there? What are you guys doing?
Right now is metal. We have bought, because sales has increased very much this last year, and we have bought a new machine for making more metal miniatures. We're completely focused on metal. You want me to bring some other miniatures here that you like? When
Yeah, I'm recording again. Why don't we do that for the 3rd section? Okay. All right. We're back. We're back. So
Okay.
you produce 5 releases a month. Do you do all of your work in-house? Like, do you make the books in your studio? Do you do the art in your studio?
Well, some of it. The part of graphic design is made here in the studio, and the painting of all the miniatures is done here on the studio. You know, some freelance sculptors do their stuff in their houses and send us a package. Yes, and we have all the stock here in our, downstairs we have space. There is a factory there. So Corvus Belli is divided, upstairs and downstairs. Upstairs is the design studio, the place for the artist and game testing, and downstairs is the packaging area, the machines, main casting the miniatures and packaging everything.
Production. All right.
Production.
That's really super. So right now, how many people do you think play your game? What's your customer base?
I don't know. I don't know. We know that we became popular in France and Spain at the beginning, but right now the USA market is and the UK market is growing very much. This last year was madness, totally. I don't know if you remember the Piece of War made a Infinity Week, theme week, showed some videos about Infinity, and we had a special offer during that week, and it really worked. A lot of people got into the game.
So you're growing. What's your projected growth for the next 2 years?
More books, more miniatures, more designs, just a few more rules, because if you add more and more rules to the game, for the newcomers it will be more difficult to jump in. So just a few rules, not a lot of them, because that would be difficult for newcomers.
Do you have any plans to add new factions?
Well, we have plans to develop, I don't know if, Infinity began with, 6 armies, then with the expansion book, because we had a second book, Human Sphere, we have a faction that is Aleph, but also that new book bring that the factions could subdivide in sectorial armies. So when you are playing with Yu Qing, which is the Asiatic faction, with the new book, you can see that with the existing miniatures, you can divide them with only Japanese miniatures, only Japanese fluff.
Right, like ninjas.
Yes, like ninjas, keisotsus, aragoto. You know, you will notice that some of the Asiatic miniatures, some of them were Japanese, and with the new book, you can play only with the Japanese. And they have special rules when they go sectorial. And that happened with all the armies. So people know that with the next upcoming books, some existing sectorial armies will be developed, and more miniatures will come out for those armies. That also gives us some kind of gameplay, because when general factions you can make any kind of gameplay style, but with sectoral armies it's like you have to focus just on these units and play just with them, and that makes you play in a more, you know, game style.
Okay, great. Not as beautiful as yours. Look at those puppy dog eyes. Hold on a second. Are you married?
No.
You're 33 and not married? Yeah, you're a menace to society, Carlos.
Yes, yes.
He's on the loose. Lock up your daughters, lock up your wives. No, but seriously. All right, so let's talk about Corvus Belli some more. So you have Infinity. It's got over 300 figures in it. You've been in business 10 years.
Yes.
So what does the next 5 years look like? What are you going to do? What's coming out?
More books and more miniatures, that's obvious. Infinity has a lot of things to come. They have plans for many twists in the big story about Infinity. We will probably see, you know, more units and the evolution of the background, because
no. Hold on, I'm not letting you off the hook. This is all very vague. Of course, you're going to make more stuff, but
yes.
right now, you've got the core rulebook, second edition, right?
Yes.
And so in that core rulebook, that has like all the army books and stuff in it. That has all the factions and the rules. You don't have to go out and buy like an army book, right?
It's not necessary. There are no army books. The full core rulebook has everything.
Hold on. Can you say rulebook again?
Can I say what again?
Rulebook.
Rulebook.
No, you said rulebook. Which I think is much more suave. It's fantastic. Rulebook.
Yes.
Say it again. Do it again. Roll the R.
Rulebook.
No, you didn't roll it that time. Oh, people see that. Say it again. Go rulebook. No, just play along. Oh, what?
Rulebook.
No, you didn't roll it. You got to say rulebook.
Rulebook.
Yeah, there it is. That's fantastic. Okay, so you have the rulebook, and you put it. What's yes? Tienes que roll your R's. Okay, so yeah. So what's in Human Sphere?
Human Sphere is an expansion of the first rulebook. So you know, all the factions receive more troops, more troop profiles. It's like getting reinforcements, more options when you are building your army. You know, the theme sectorial armies, which allows you to have fun with the miniatures you already own, because maybe if you began playing Infinity in 2007, you probably will be buying, you know, this miniature and this other miniature and this one. And
so you have them all.
Came out, have them all, or just have the ones you like. Playing Infinity and buying and purchasing the miniatures is like, you know, having a box of candy. I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. If you just need 16 miniatures to play and you have a range of 40, you can really stick to what you like. In terms of gameplay, the veteran players know what is very effective. But in this game system, it's really about the decisions you make during the gameplay, not about this army is more powerful than this other one.
How have you addressed that over the years? How have you addressed game balance? Did you have to make more units more powerful or change the rules? How does that work?
It's by testing, making a lot of testing games, and usually when a new unit, new troop profile comes out, it's usually very powerful, and we are, making less powerful that unit. And it's not also because just we have been doing this for many years, so we can see if a troop profile is overpowered or not just by reading it and playing a few games. But then comes the synergies between troops, because some cheap troops can make really powerful combos combined with other troops, and there's that when you have to really be looking at the game and really care about testing. It's a really dense game about, has a lot of hidden combos there. And sometimes we have to decide, do we like this combo? Do we like this unit that allows the player to do this and is very destroying? Or do we have to avoid this? And those decisions have to be taken, but everybody voting if they agree or not with that.
How many people do you have on your playtesting crew?
Playtesting crew, everyone here.
So the 17 people all play and test out the game. Do you have outside playtesting? Do you have fans, like you send them the new rules, say, hey, what do you guys think of this?
We have, this last year, it was like 4 battles every week.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of units, a lot of armies, and we are testing right now the campaign rules because we are making a campaign book, and it is a new set of rules, and we have to care a lot about our game. Because the Infinity veteran players really know that, really like that we have a very balanced game, where the player is the guy who wins. I mean, it's not about I have a bigger robot than yours and I win. It's really thinking while you're playing.
Yeah, it seems almost like an adventuring party. Like you put together a really small group of elite soldiers, and it's very story driven, which I think is really neat. All right, well, I think we're going to call that quits for today. I'm going to test this. I'm going to send you the link first and see if you like it, if there's anything that needs to be edited out. And what's the other thing? And we may try again tomorrow morning. In fact, I definitely at least want to do a part 2, even if we don't do part 1 over again.
Okay, so.
All right, that sounds good.
Tomorrow, then.
Yes. Yeah, I think one way or another we're going to do something tomorrow morning.
But we cannot do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is the party day, We're not working here tomorrow. Part 2 tomorrow.
All right. That's fine. We'll set it up. We'll set it up for whenever it is.
Maybe about next Wednesday.
What? I got to wait a whole week?
Yes,
how big is this party?
Because I'm having a trip to Barcelona. I will not be back here until
I'm sorry, where are you going?
Barcelona.
Awesome.
Barcelona,
No. You said Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona.
And I was hoping you would let out the theta. That's great.
Sorry. Can you repeat that part?
I said I was hoping you would let out the theta.
The theta.
Spanish.
You were hoping me to speak with the theta.
Yes, that's right. Now this is interesting because I went to college for Spanish. Obviously, I didn't learn much, right? But I took some linguistics courses, and so it's to me I notice how different your accent is from say, you know, Chilean or Mexican. And
Yes.
so, yeah, well, I learned my Spanish in Chile. So, ellos comen un pescadito bien rico.
Very well. Nice.
Well, is that some dirty word in Spanish?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
But we're not used to, when we speak with Warren from Beast of War or you,
Right.
we're not used to.
Oh, getting your little linguistics picked apart. No, used to what?
But it's cool to hear Spanish from an American or an
Yeah.
American speaker. It's not used to-
Debemos hacer una entrevista entera en español.
Okay. hagamos-
Porque yo me escucho bien extraño.
Pero hablas bien, se te entiende.
Sí, y yo puedo hablar en un acento bien americano.
Y yo puedo decir Barcelona y
Sí,
muchas
Barcelona.
palabras.
Decir, hacer cosas.
Hacer cosas.
Cosas. ¡Fantástico! ¡Carlos! Hasta la semana próxima.
Muy bien.
¡Qué bien! Hasta luego.